Hey guys, M.V.K Kid here. How's everybody doing out there? Kicking off day 2 of Opinion Spot Week, and this time around I bring you another edition of The Kid Recommends, and this will be number 4 actually. The 4th time I'm doing this for the Opinion Spot, and I hope everybody enjoyed the trip down memory lane for week 1. Stay tuned, there will be more trips down memory lane of great comic cartoons, but this time I'm here to recommend another video game to all my fellow gamers out there. And as you can see right there, it is a game that came out last year known as Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge was a single player first person shooter action adventure game. It was developed by EA, and it came out for the PS3 and Xbox 360, and of course it came out for the computer as well. It was powered by the Unreal Engine, and this was a very, very colorful, bright style game. First person, you think of first person, you think more of like shooters and stuff like that, but fortunately this really didn't have too much shooting in it. You weren't really always occupied to have a weapon, even though you could have a weapon, but yeah, I'll get more to the story. The game is set in a futuristic totalitarianism world, society, where like authority rules. You played as the character known as Faith. And she was a member of this network known as the Runners, and they were like couriers / ninjas that transmitted messages while invading government surveillance. Like they did special missions for people. They transported special packages, and the game is truly inspired by free running parkour. Like Faith would, she was able to jump from building to building, difficult jumps, not impossible but difficult. The game received positive reviews a lot. It was not basically ridiculed or criticized too much by the critics. It had a pretty decent soundtrack, especially for one of the soundtracks that was credited, Still Alive, which is a very good song if you haven't listened to it. It was written by the Swedish singer Lisa, I hope I'm saying her name right, Lisa Misskonaski. Lisa Misskonaski. Like I said, the plot, basically, like I said, you play with the main protagonist, and this was Faith. She was like a 24-year-old woman of Euro-Asian ethnicity, so she was Asian and European mixed, and she was a runner. And unfortunately, her sister gets wrapped up in her sister gets wrapped up in a frame job. Basically, her sister is actually a cop. She's not like her sister's name is hold on, I'm trying to remember her sister's name. Her sister's name is Kate. There we go. Her sister's name is Kate, and she's a cop, and she gets wrapped up and accused of a murder she didn't commit. So Faith has to get the info to figure out why she's doing this. It starts feeling that you get the notion that we find out later that one of her fellow runners is actually involved in the cover up, and it's a plot of basically trying to solve who's behind this, why they frame her sister Kate, and all just having a great time at basically, figuring out, playing the game. I mean, there are things you do in this game. The main obstacle is the run. You're a runner, but you can defend yourself. Like there's when the cops are chasing you, if you get up on them, you can counter them. You can steal the weapons or knock them out. You can take their weapons and use it. But mostly it's about running. You run, you jump, you get to your destination. But it was a great game. It was very underrated. Some people might say it was a sleeper hit. Actually, it was a very good hit. I have it in my 360 collection. It's a very, very great game. I'm not gonna spoil too much for everybody who hasn't played the game. That's not my job. I try not to do that. Spoil too much anymore. But it's a very, very good game to play. If you like first person games, you're gonna love this. If you don't really get a scene of what Faith looks like too much, but only when they do the animated cutscenes you get to see what Faith looks like, and she looks good. She's just a normal Asian girl with a tattoo of the game's logo on her right eye, around her eye. She's pretty much the best of the best of the runners. And when you start the game, she had just come back because she had injured herself, if I'm not mistaken. And you got to learn how to, learn the basics again. And on your side, you have your friend Merc, who's almost like your boss. He's the one that surveils you, tell you what the job is, things like that. But it was a very, very good game to play. And of course, they did a limited comic run of the game that Wildstorm, before it closed, did. It was drawn by Matthew Doe Smith and was written by Rihanna. I hope I'm saying that. Pratchett. There we go. Sorry. But I read one of the comics. It was pretty good. It wasn't that bad. And let me just give you some of the reviews of some of the OneUp.com gave it an A-. Comic Computer and Video Games gave it 9 out of 10. Edge gave it a 5 out of 10. Electronic Gaming Monthly gave it a A-, a B+, and a B. Eurogames gave it an 8 out of 10. Game Informer gave it an 8 out of 10. GameSpot 7 out of 10. IGN gave it an 8.5 out of 10. And that was for the PC version. And for the PS3 version, they gave it a 7.4 out of 10. And official Xbox Magazine gave it a 9.5 out of 10. But yeah, like I said, positive reviews by many great publications. It's a very good game. Hopefully they will maybe do a sequel. They are talking about, in an interview in 2000 of last year in June, EA Games Europe Senior Vice President Patrick Alsamblin confirmed that there is a sequel in publication. So I'm glad. So yay about that. But then this year, January, it was declined that on comment of a sequel. So boo, actually, I hate that. So it kind of, but hopefully they do tell a sequel. It would great to see more of, Faith come back and see what she gets her hands into this time. But overall, guys, great game. I do recommend it. If you feel that you feel that I don't want to buy it right now, let me rent it. Excellent. Just rent it first. See if you enjoy it, and then it's should be a Xbox or PS3 greatest hit now, so it shouldn't be that expensive. Maybe $20 the most you'll be paying for it, but it's a very good game, and you guys would like it. I think you guys would really like it, especially if you're a fan of first-person games. Uh, but if you're just a fellow gamer and you like these type of game, if you're a fan of parkour, then you're gonna like it. If you just want to try it out, just see, oh, hey, my friend the kid recommended, maybe I'll try it out for his sake. Great. And you tell me, guys, tell me what you think about it. And as always, this is day 2 of Opinion Spot Week. And Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, take care, and I'm out.